What's up, YouTubers? This is a contest response for Wrcallofduty420. Awesome dude. Told him I'd make a video, and actually I went to watch his response or his update on it, and he said no one had made a video yet, which blows my mind. He's got to be wrong, and if not, people will do them at the last minute. Dude, trust me, man. So no, I've been busy, and I imagine most people are just busy. So but no, the whole time I've been thinking about your video and what to put in this. So here's my response. Unlike the last two contest videos I made, man, I'm sauced, or partially sauced, so I doubt this will be any good, but not that it's going to be better because I'm sauced, but we'll see. Okay, so his first question is, who do you wish was never created in the comic book universe? Well, Marvel and DC, he said. I imagine he meant anywhere. So technically, this was created in the DC universe, but it was from a character who DC bought, which was from another company. So, yeah, we'll actually put them in the wrong order, didn't I? Here's who I wish they would have never fucking created. Glare Man. See all that glare? So, I mean, how can you fucking read it with all that glare? No, this is the new Blue Beetle, and I can honestly say I've never read this, and I have no intention to. So, people in the comments, if you disagree and you're like, no, you got to read the Blue Beetle, the new one, I say, fuck off. This is Blue Beetle, and I know there was a Blue Beetle that came before this, but I'd imagine even Hippie, I'd imagine even Hans, they will tell you, because there was an older Blue Beetle, and he was okay, but this is fucking Blue Beetle right there. Ted Cord. So, I don't want to hear any crap about any other Blue Beetle but this guy. They got it right the second time. Don't try a third. So, that's Ted Cord. So these are the Charlton books. This is when he was owned by Charlton. Well, actually before that. Yeah, he was owned by Charlton. And these are the modern comic. Modern comics ended up printing the same comics. I don't remember if they bought the character. I don't think they did. I think they just paid for the rights to fucking sap someone else's fucking creative juices, print them in their own mag. So, Blue Beetle. Got a story in there not printed anywhere else, so you gotta buy these if you're a Blue Beetle fan. So, yeah, here's another Blue Beetle. This is another story printed. He was just fucking amazing. I mean, look at that costume. That costume's awesome. He flies around a big old fucking beetle spaceship. Not spaceship, but airplane. And then the question. The question is pretty cool, too. And that was the same company, Charlton. Just fucking awesome. Blue Beetle. This is when DC bought him. That is fucking Blue Beetle. And the sad part is I feel bad saying that I don't like this, and I don't want to give it a chance. Okay, call him Red and call him the Red Scarab. I don't know. He's not Blue Beetle. And the thing is, I think he's an Asian guy, isn't he? We know. I love me some Asian people, especially the ladies. So it's like I feel a special kinship. That's the only thing that I feel for this guy. I think he's an Asian guy. So it's like, oh, I want him to succeed, but god damn, he's taking the mantle of someone that I truly love. That's the Blue Beetle. I like that costume. That costume's not bad. Now, a lot of people I've seen that draw it really goofy looking. It's almost fucking Ramos-esque. Let a really good artist do it and change his color. You don't have to change his color. Call him Blue Scarab, I guess. Scarab. See? They have a scarab in there. Where's my finger? I'm drunk. It's hard to do this. There we go. It's a scarab. He's not the fucking Blue Beetle. So, if I raise any controversy over this, suck it. I don't know why I'm looking down. I was talking to the pencil. Suck it, pencil. So, no. That's, Ted Cord is Blue Beetle. DC bringing back, and, you've brought back lesser characters in this new 52. Do it. Or else I'm gonna... Okay, well, I'm not gonna buy the other Blue Beetle you got. That's what I'll do to you. Suck it. So, okay, and then his next question was, create a hero and what would their powers be? Okay, I already did that years ago because when I was a kid, me and my twin brother, we loved comics, you know, so we had our own super... My cousins got us into comics, so, I mean, we were, like, heavy into it. I mean, when it hit hard. So we went home and started drawing our own comics. And we drew, and I've showed this before, the Firehawks. And actually, I mean, this is one of the last issues. But, I mean, we had drawn this since we were, like, young. 11, 12, maybe. Had to have been earlier than that. 10, maybe. So, yeah, so we came up with our own little group of characters, and that was the first, you know, our own team. Firehawks was the name of the team. Well, my main character, I had a few. Starman was mine. Not very original. This guy was Gyro. I think he was stolen off a boat. No, he was stolen off fucking a Croyer from the Micronauts. Then we had Eagle. He was stolen off of G-Force, Gotchaman. And then, who else? Okay, here's my main theft. I was a kid. Didn't know about copyright and bullshit like that. And I had never heard of the Shadow. And that's what my character's name was. Shadow. And if you look, he's so stolen. I think pieces of his costume were Wolverine, if you see. Then he had a mask. And that was fucking stolen off. Well, it had to have been 82 for him, at least, because he's got Snake Eyes' face. Which a little couple things down there to disguise him. But, and underneath, just like Snake Eyes, he was disgusting and hideous because he'd been burned. And he was actually in love with Venus. Unfortunately, Venus is not on this cover. Yeah, so Venus, he was in love with Venus. And, of course, there was always a tragedy because he couldn't have Venus because he was too ugly and he had to hide it with a mask. Kind of like Scarlet and Snake Eyes there. He was her... Snake Eyes Scarlet's buddy. You're my buddy. Will you be my mental douche? Listen to all my problems, Snake Eyes? But you can never have me. Isn't that how that played out? I can't remember. So anyway, so Snake Eyes, Shadow was stolen from many parts. And if you look, he's got axe blades on his wrists to slash people. So, what was his powers? Wait, it's coming. He could turn into a shadow. Yeah, I was a kid, okay? So, way before, I could have used drugs when I was a kid. I'd been a lot more creative. And that's why I was begging for drugs later on in life. So, now that was my character, Shadow. So later on, we tried to reboot these comics, me and my twin brother, and I tried to call him Black Shadow, which is just kind of stealing from Dark Shadow. So, yeah, he'll never be original, and I can't fucking do anything to... Shadow Master, help me out here. So, okay, third question in this video is, who, if you could make them real in the comic book universe, it doesn't have to be your favorite, just whoever, would you like to make real, and you could hang out with them? What would you do? What would you say? And I know who I'd hang out with, and I know what I'd say, and what I'd want to do. It'd be Wolverine. And I'd say, Wolverine, you want to go to a titty bar? That's what I'd say. And we hang out at a titty bar all day with Wolverine. So, that's my answers. Wrcallofduty420. I know your name, but we're just starting to hit the bottle, and after this I will make a drunken comic book video. So we got 2 coming at you. So sorry about spending your day with Gimpy. So yeah. Well, besides that, Oh yeah, shit. Wrcallofduty420, man. This is his 98 subscriber contest. I forgot to mention that, I think. And I blew my mind that he doesn't have way more than that. I mean, honestly, I thought this guy was like already established. I thought he had like 500 plus. So when I seen that he went to 100, I just, what the fuck, people? I mean, honestly, where do I look? Where do I look? He's awesome. Seriously, he's so good that as soon as he hit the scene, I thought he was a guy that I just didn't know who was always been around. And so 98, that's pretty disappointing. Hopefully this contest boosts his stuff. So fuckers, get to it. Let's bring this guy up, man. So he's awesome. He deserves a lot more. So let's push this. Okay, later. Thanks, man.